Yeah, man, I gotta go look at this nigga reaction to this shit. Though. A lot of people like his reaction. Hey, 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 hey.
Heinzer passes to White.
That deserves a damn.
Pass to McGrady.
I'll be watching this.
Shoots off the step back.
That's all I'll be
Again, the goal
thinking,
score.
The offense is going through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Here's Kemp. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Richmond pass to Rose. Looking to get back on track. And he sinks the layup. Rose has got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside. Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Pippen. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Richmond.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize.
Back to Pippen. Pass to McGrady. Takes a 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Rose a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent in finding his teammates.
There's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
54 seconds left in the third. Pass to Kemp. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Dandridge, defended by Pippen. Rose can't connect. Chicago's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Gasol the screen. White looking it over. Back to Pippen. 4-3. Rose grabs the board.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
First one falls for him.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pippen right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
Sharing their old stories
and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery. And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Smith out there with flag. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Wallace in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Richardson's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Richardson. With the teardrop. Let's go with a three. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end. Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down. Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance. Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Flag. To the middle. His first shot coming late. Wallace misses.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
To the paint. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sigma's gotten 4 this quarter. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Richardson. There's a screen. That shot off. Good D by Murray.
And that one bounced their way. But the rebounding differential has been significant. They're -10 in that regard. Well, if you ask me, it's really been the story of the game. I mean, the coaching staff cannot be pleased with the effort on the glass. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always, especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Knew you weren't going to be there. I think I'm not massive as well. And that's funny, I'm from Indianapolis. We got 3 years but
a chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
I'm not
Thanks for that, Allie.
I'm really focused.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Man, trust me, I always bring up that Bears game.
And he makes all 3. And so it's Rose.
I was scared though at first. Yeah, nigga.
Here's Richmond. 6 on the shot clock.
Keep.
Touches it off the glass.
And then didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. The soul screen. And he nails it.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
White against Rose. Bucket straight in.
Yeah, that's a deep throw. Indigo. And then he was fucking
This team really leans on him in the clutch.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Not that time.
Yeah, I do know that.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13 feet. Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
It's good.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
Yeah, you have a hell of a time, nigga.
Situation.
That's why calm under pressure.
The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Check by Gasol. Yes, it's good.
And that is a gigantic shot from Abdul-Jabbar. This guy does not shy away from the spotlight at all.
Here's McGrady. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
But there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
I'm trying to tell motherfuckers that, bro. They be like, oh, I don't cost that much. I just want you to do it. Like, bro, you want the most expensive shit. Nigga, buying you a meal is easy. That takes 5 seconds. You want me to eat it with you, though, too. You know, see, hold on now. Use that $2.25 right there, girl. Yeah, $2.25. I'm gonna send you another $2, get you a nice little 4 for 4. I hate when I do that. Hey, now, nigga. Yeah, please let me back up. Dollar what? I ain't gonna lie, see, like, I like to have a job.
Here's Kemp.
Are y'all one of the people that just because y'all gotta wear black jeans?
And here's White. He'll bring it
y'all
up.
block all black shit.
The lead is 2. Oh, he can't
yeah, like the black jeans is the dress code. I'm getting this all black.
Moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I mean, but what you do is, like, you wear the jeans, you know what I'm saying, on day one, you know, first week, but then next, you know, next week you kind of, on the third day, you bring, Yeah. And then I come in with low expectations, you feel me? So I come in late, I come in with excuses. But then, like, when I do come in early, it's almost like, oh shit, like, he's trying type shit, you feel me? Because, no, but listen, because then listen, to a nigga that's consistent as hell, when they don't come in on time, everybody like, damn, what's wrong with you? You sick? What happened? You alright? Right? It's like concernment. You know what I'm saying? They almost like overly document your lateness type shit when you always on time. But when a late nigga be on time, you be like, damn. Everybody stands up clapping for that nigga. What you supposed to be doing? It's low as hell. Then I started wearing jeans. They're like, man, he wears jeans?
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
I think it's cool.
The 15-footer nails it.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I've been itching like a motherfucker, you know. I ain't gonna lie.
I
ain't gonna lie.
By Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to
I said, all right, twice, and then this nigga said, all right, everybody come on to the topic. Come on. You know what? Let me sit down. If you ain't running your legs, you running your mouth. You know what? That's cool. This $2 of disease in your ass don't mean nothing, girl. Oh wait, you did miss that motherfucking vault, man. What's up? Like now you can go to sleep, nigga, easy. You can go to sleep now, boy. Yeah, you can go to sleep, wake up, stretch, nigga. Like, do whatever you need to do, then get on it. Call that nigga Jambo like a, why you call him Jambo like a spread? Like a jelly spread. You know what I'm saying? Like something you put on some bread. Got some of that Jambo? Hell no, bro. My bad, you ass with all disease. We didn't even talk about Jambo though, we talking about your ass. Here we go.
Here's McGrady. Count it.
You were asleep, your ass up, face down, wasn't you?
Win. Oh, off target from downtown. So it's the Bulls.
Yep, your ass up. Yep, the ass is up in there, wasn't
Might
it?
have been just game 2 of the series.
Your ass up, face down, on me.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And time now for our player of the game.
Right on, man. That was good, Joe. Good to see y'all, man. I don't be on. You're right. I don't do anything. I will see y'all in Christmas. I will see y'all Christmas. Yeah. But I'm gonna be on cause shit, nigga. Hey, somehow, nigga, y'all fuck with me. I'm glad that I took a break from pushing, like bro was saying about that frag shit though. Like, and Alicia noticed it too because she told me yesterday on the phone. She seen what I was doing and why. I'm like, yeah. No, I'm on, but yeah, I'm not pushing, but I'm getting exactly what I need type shit. And I am community building. I'm in the gaming ranking now. You know what I mean? So like I'm pushing a different algorithm, and it's working. Like, I'm getting new people in my chat, and I'm meeting up new people, and I'm also like I'm chilling now. Now I'm not on here stressing, like for real at all. Like
And feeling like you have to be. So what happens is you
yeah,
feel like overly engaged.
man, William,
That should become a stress.
man, William, Alicia, Monty, all them. Even yeah, y'all know, y'all. I just be on here till reset me up. I need it every second. I'm messaging motherfuckers. Right. No, I didn't. But that time, I put all my eggs in this basket though. I had nothing else. I was like, nope. I stopped everything else. I came out here to Chicago for school, and then I was doing this. That was it. Feel me? So, nah, bro.
I pushed that same shit for a good 6 months. I got to see one. I said, I ain't doing this shit no more. This shit took too much of my life. I don't even want to be on live this much. I can't.
Yeah. It get like that. You starting, it becomes not interesting, but like I have to.
I feel like some people, have the heart to sit on live all day.
Yeah, I'm made to be a streamer. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Basically, everybody in your damn
I'm made for this. I'm a DJ though. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been there around crowd. Like I've been a streamer. I've been wanting to be a streamer though. This is something I've wanted to do though. You know, fuck the TikTok shit. It doesn't matter what platform. I just wanted to go. Feel me? Yeah. Not her boss.
Yes. Telling you, hey, ask Manny.
That's what I was trying to tell you. You don't. Right.
William, you can ask Manny. I be on here. I used to only do at max. Even on the other app, when I get on, I do 2 hours. I was in A1, maintained all fragments, all these shields, and I rarely battled. I would battle when my community asked me to because they wanted to run a battle. Other than that, I wouldn't.
Yeah, no problem.
And just talking to them in the chat, I'm talking about Pegasus, Lions, Tigers, Unis. Like even how Boss just came in right now and threw you the vote. Literally, bro, I'll be in there talking to my chat, chilling with me, talking about popcorn. And here go a vote. I'm so
But he ain't lying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've never actually seen you battle. That's why when you just said that you battled, and I'm like, I've never seen you battle, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Even on the E app, I was a
The nigga would just his camera be following back and forth. He'd be talking about something random, and some shit was spaz, and this nigga be spazzing with it. And then I see in the chat, I love this nigga's reactions to it. I love all his reactions to his kids. Like, that was the main thing that I seen. He like his reactions.
Like, I used to maintain 500, 600 people in my room just vibing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's on my screen recordings and stuff. If you go take the time, now my page is a whole bunch of content for TikTok shop products and stuff like that. But yeah, if you go take a time to scroll on my page, you'll see it. I ain't even look at your page yet. Yeah.
Do your research, Chad. Oh my bad. I'm talking about live.
Yeah, it's not hard on this platform. It's just about like people gonna support what you stand for.
Right.
So many people be trying to replicate or be like everybody else on this platform, and nigga, that ain't you. So I watch so many people want to run battles back to back, but some people don't like. How are you gonna be a battler and you don't like to lose, or you don't know what it is to properly handle yourself or conduct yourself when you do? At least you honest, friend. Some people ain't even honest. They make it seem like that they don't be caring, but boy, you can see it in the energy, like your body language.
I'll be ready to come shoot your door up, okay? TikTok shop.
Now, if you done made me mad enough on the can wait for your next battle and shoot against your ass.
Yeah. Don't draw that one. I did not draw that some new shit.
Literally, I don't care what your team put up. I'm gonna walk it down just to show you. You was talking shit to me. You said my chat couldn't shoot it, but motherfucker, I can. But nah, I don't know. I just like just vibing, man. Just chilling. It's pressure free. If it was meant for you, nothing of man can stop it. God says yours, it's gonna come. Man, it's sometimes you be happy it be in your possession, William, and you be like, how did I get this? How did I put my mind to be able to pull this off?
But that's why they gave you the love of Jesus. Look at the Boston Metric shit.
Like,
You should have had a sports one, bro. You you should have had a sports community gift, bro.
I don't know why they didn't do that.
Man, that'd have been tough. I think you just changed the name, right? Hey, Miss Bro.
I changed the name because I told the story behind the name on this is the love of Jesus. That's what I said when I seen it. I was like, for the love of Jesus. I was playing that's on stick. So I put that on my sticker for the love of Jesus. Like, because every time I see it, that's what I think about. Because this is not me. That's a Caucasian man on this sticker. That is not me.
Oh, dope.
Hey.
Now you're on a bad day.
It really is, though. It really is. It don't look like a William. It look like a George.
Hey, William, I ain't gonna lie, there is another William that do come into my life, and he is a Caucasian man. Yes, where you think you going?
She said she can't be like Imani, you know. She said,
Right. Overachiever. Thank you, Miss Buff. They tripping.
Since Maddie ain't seen it.
McDonald's? Mickey Dizzles? No, I did not, bro. I won't get paid till Wednesday. Ooh, man, you know what I'm saying? I get to wake up about. Yeah, bro. They're changing it to Monday. What about you? You got yours? I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking. You never cash out on here?
Not on this platform. I had never cashed out on this platform.
I think you did say that. I think I remember hearing you say that before.
Yeah. Like that, I loved when I was streaming and everything was going on because it made it easier for what I was going to load. See, a lot of people don't being on this platform, instead of continuously to where you're supposed to get to a point on this platform to where you're not spending your money out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, it took me a minute to get there. By the time I stopped spending majority of my money out of pocket, because I can't lie, I still was loading stuff. I probably was at 37 badge.
I'm listening.
I probably was at a 37 badge. During a lot, you got to think about it. You can even go look on my thing. You remember when I was around Mo? From Live Fest, you seen it. For in 2 weeks, I went from a 38 to a 40.
Yep.
It's crazy. I'm just waiting for the next person to wake me up. Many know how I move on this platform. What sucks is you have to find people that rock like you. Until then, nigga, I'd rather do free range how I am. I could go into this room, throw a diamond gun, throw a whale, do this, that, and that, but it's when I wanted to do it. I don't know. it's so scary to find being on a platform how people say push partners. I be scared. I'd rather allow it to flow. That shit, I'm cool with a push partner, just not when I'm the only one pushing. Not like that. Every experience, I don't care with what I've been through, nigga. I do it over and do it over again as long as it's right. If it's feeling right in the moment, I don't got a problem with shit. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that means like her whole day gone. Yeah, her whole day gone. Yeah, I feel like you just want to lock yourself up. Voluntary. Voluntary turn in, huh? Don't want to pay your traffic tickets. About to hold you for a couple hours. Double for the next 3 days. Can't do it. The max that you would get out of me with a shift, and that's from a working union job. Max I could do is 10. Especially now as a 10. I can't pull 12s and 14s and stuff like that. Like, can't do that no more. I lost my job. I'd be asleep somewhere in the janitor's closet. When I used to work at the refinery in Cheyenne, Wyoming at Honey Frontier, I used to do tower watch, meaning I'm at the top of the towers at the refinery making sure no fires or anything as I'm above sighting. I learned how to go to sleep standing up with my shades on.
What?
Lean up, yes. Learn how to go to sleep. Lean my back up against that ladder. That's on the last docket, right in the middle of the tanker that I'm on, bro, and be asleep. As long as no fire don't happen, we good. Boy, you trying to man. You supposed to be preventing fires or something break out while you sleep with your shades on. That's crazy. William, you don't think like that, brother. You don't think like that, man. What? Wake up talking about something burning. No. It's too late now. It's too late. Hey, look, would you fire watch? You can go ahead. I ain't gonna even lie. You can fall asleep because don't get me wrong, in any instance something will go on, but you're gonna hear that alarm sound. If you sleep through the alarm sound, you drunk or you slow. You gonna hear it. Ain't no way you gonna be able to miss that. But if you do a whole watch, I don't watch people go to sleep on people, and they supposed to be monitoring people going in and out of holes. Oh, I had to go. I was like, wait, a whole watch? I just watch a hole? Like, what is going on? So when they going into small, when they going into refined spaces, they call it whole watch. So like they may have to go into a bunker or something like that, and we got to track down and log because not like that. Some of them they got to go on with oxygen masks. So we got to make sure that they're good. You go to sleep there, you're supposed to give them a warning to come out in 3 hours because it's only that amount of oxygen on there. Somebody lost their life, and believe me, accidents like that have happened. That's crazy. Well, I got depending on you sleeping up against a building for my life. No. What I was doing, that's just over the overall. Alarm is gonna go off. Now the whole watch, you don't want a nigga going to sleep on you with that one. Because some people, if you wake up, one situation that we had was in Texas. A person went to sleep, and then the alarm for our lunch breaks went off. Well, he closed up the hole. Yeah. Somebody was still in there? Yes, because they had removed. Number one is procedures. It's called lock in, tag in. You're supposed to put a tag on there, letting somebody know that you're still inside of there. Well, when they went down to do their procedure, they never did the lock in, tag in procedure. They never put a tag. So when he woke up and looked, he assumed that they already done left because no tag is on there, and he locked the bunker. So there, mind you, our break is an hour to an hour and a half. So you in there, you only own a certain amount of oxygen you're supposed to have, and then adding another hour onto that. Yeah, but it's yeah. These union jobs and all like that, it's good money, but they are you gotta See, I can't do that. Somebody lock me in the hole, I'm gonna mess with you. When you get out of that bug, Hey, no, it be like that, but yeah. Scariest, which I would never do, is the longshoreman. Man, them motherfuckers that be up on the docks and what they call it, oh my god, the rigs in the middle of the water. Because you know they got rigs even in the middle of the water. You on a platform out there for months at a time. Basically, if that cruise, yeah, they can say you accidentally fell. And as long as majority on the thing write that in the incident report, that's set in stone.
When I realized I can't do no dates no more, and I went on a cruise, I decided to go at the top of the boat at nighttime. I decided in that moment when I looked out and didn't see no land at all,
Yeah.
and how dark it was, and I couldn't even see. I was like,
I think you should stop. But my wife gonna come on in here like I'm still trying to get this nigga to go on a cruise, and then you gonna come over here saying this, and this was this nigga be talking about why he ain't going. Keep on going.
I'm trying to tell you, man, we got real lyrics.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear is being in the body of number one. That's the only piece of land that is not fully researched. They don't even know how big the ocean is, how deep it, or what's all in it. Ain't no way you about to have me stuck in the middle of somewhere and the nearest piece of land is 500 miles out. I only get in a swimming pool for 30 minutes at a time. Nigga, you tell me I'm gonna have to be stuck in the middle of the ocean? Did you get motion sickness or anything like that while you was on there?
I did not, because I was a big enough boat where I didn't. I did feel claustrophobic the first time I went on a cruise because they didn't have no windows. And so when they closed them big doors, the doors was like the doors was like this thick. And when they closed them with no light, when I say get pitch black in there, I felt like I was in a house.
I feel like I'm in a hole.
I felt like I was in a coffin. I was like, I can't do this no more. I stayed out the room as much as possible. I had to get really sleepy before I went in their room.
So get a room with a window.
The second time I got it.
The window don't, wait, hold on, pause, rewind. Even if you get one with a window, you can't open it.
You can't open it, but at least you got some light coming in. And you feel halfway normal. But then when you ain't got no light coming in there and it's pitch dark and they close the big door, when they close it sound like curtains sail closing, and then you ain't got no light, you can't hear nothing in the hallway, like it's different. It's definitely different.
And then on a cruise, don't they got some of the rooms with the windows? Ain't some of the windows like underwater, or only the ones with windows are above the water?
They're all above the water.
Okay, I was gonna say I wish they would. That'd be scarier.
They had some people that have patio.
Yeah, I know. That's because my wife is trying to talk me into going on one. I'm scared to the boat. But yeah, that's what she said. She's talking about getting she's talking about the patio. Be looking at it all the time. Trying to get myself I just think about being on the boat and the middle street. I can do flights, no problem. A boat,
I definitely done a flight before. My first flight, I was in first class on my first flight, and nobody spoke English on the flight, and they all knew each other. Oh man, I was flipping out.
wait, hold on, pause, rewind, go back. What motherfucker, who you was flying with?
Man, a bunch of people that were speaking some other language. They weren't like Spanish.
You was going out the country?
No. So I was in Ohio. Because I had some friends in Ohio, and I flew to Chicago. It was a 30-minute flight. It was like, oh, the person that I was with, father was a teacher. So they got me first class, like I put money in the ticket. So don't you know we should fly as quick as we can fly? I was like, all right, so I was gonna rent a car or said it's quicker if we do that. Because we came from Atlanta, we drove from Atlanta to Ohio, and I was able to get a car and drive it back home.
They did you a solid justice, William. You crazy. You just drove all the way from Atlanta to Ohio. You was about to drive some more?
I was, but then they was like, hey, you can get you a flight for 30. It's only gonna be like 30 minutes. Now I was like 30 minutes. Okay, that sounds like. I was like, but I had never flown before. I was gonna be on the flight by myself, and I never flown. And they told me, she was like, yeah, I can get you a ticket. It'll be like, because it was like 2 hours. She said your flight will be in 2 hours. I can get you a ticket like in 2 hours. Like it'll be in 2 hours. And I was like, for real.
That's that buddy system. They use their little thing since they did a buddy system. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so then they did, and then it ended up being first class, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I got on the plane, and I seen everybody on the plane. It wasn't even that many people on the plane. There was probably like 40 people on the plane, and they all knew each other. And they were speaking another language. And I was like, wait a minute.
And then that makes it like whoever you flew, whatever company you flew with, they probably had what they do them little charter trips where they bring different ethnic groups and they all fly together and stuff like that. Like how they do the things when people go to Disneyland or even to the casinos.
I don't know nothing about that. All I knew was they were speaking. They tried to offer me some wine. I was like, y'all ain't about to give me. They was like, you got free alcohol? Nah, I'm good. I ain't drinking nothing. Keep an eye on them. I'm gonna take out as many as I can. The plane. I'm looking out the window. I didn't realize the plane wings was moving. I thought it was falling apart for hours. I was going through it.
So for your
30 minutes of my life.
You was by yourself. You felt you was in a foreign place. If anything was going on, you couldn't even talk to nobody.
No. Just me.
Not even the workers or nobody spoke English?
Well, the stewardess or flight attendants, they spoke English, but they spoke whatever language they were speaking too. So they was talking to them, because it was more of them, and they was speaking in their language. I was just like, oh, everybody in Korea. So I'm from Illinois, bro. I'm from the city, bro. You know, everybody.
I didn't want to say your mind was there. I was like, this ain't
my mind, hey, everybody. Well, I seen this in a bad movie. Everybody gonna get hurt, and I swear. That's how I was thinking, man.
You thought somebody gonna try to take that motherfucking plane over there?
Hey, listen, bro. Then I looked at the wings and how they were moving. I didn't know they moved.
Yeah, up and down, and then like they about to twist.
This plane is raggedy too. Oh no, y'all got me messed up here.
Nah, for it to be your first flight, a short trip is always the worst. A short trip is always the worst because the choice of planes that they're gonna use, since it's short trips, the short distance trips, they're gonna use older model planes and all of that. Yeah, that is crazy. That's like with now catching a flight. We stay in Vegas, and it's a 3.5 hour drive to LA, or I want to say like 32-minute flight. Even though it's only a 32-minute flight, nigga, we take that drive because it keep you a whole peace of mind. Yeah, because you're gonna have to deal with airport, going to the airport, like going to the DMV. You got to deal with that kind of energy, and then it's gonna take you longer to board the plane and get off the plane than it is for you to make it to your destination. So even though it's only a 32-hour flight, you're gonna be dealing with airport stuff for about an extra hour and a half on top of that. You know, rather just drive.
I think the only other worst time is when I had to. When I went to work one day, I told you I worked in mental health residential. And I came to work one day and they was just like, hey, we need you to do us a favor. I'm like, sure, what is it? And it was like, you got to take this boy on a home, take him to his home visit, his new placement. And I'm thinking, like, where is he? It's in Illinois where I'm driving to. And it's like, oh, you ain't driving. I'm like, they said no. They said he going down, and mind you, we in Illinois. It's talking about he going down to Augusta, Georgia. I was like, what? course, they got me the cheapest tickets they can find because my layover was all the way in. And North Carolina, I'm in North Carolina at the airport, and then I had to go from Chicago to North Carolina to
A crossover plane, get on another plane, and then get flown there. Yeah?
Yeah. And the plane was so little, and the boy that I had to go with, man, like, he was off the chain. Like, he said anything. Like, we was on the plane. He was like, "Where's the plane?" He said, "Once the plane blew up?" Like, if I was just like, just saying this out loud, I'm like,
Hey,
bro.
William, and you already low-key panicked a little bit. Yeah?
I got my badge on.
Hey, William, that's why they sent you. That's why they sent you, whoever your coworkers was in Scandalous. It was like, I'm not going on the plane with this young nigga.
They sent me with the boy because they were saying I'm the only one that the boy acted good around. Like,
Yeah, that's what it
he
is.
acted out. I'm just like, bro, like, I was so happy, man. The flight home was so peaceful after I got rid of him. I didn't want to do it, but it was so much peaceful. So much more peaceful.
I knew you was about to get to that part. Because not like that. If I get on the plane with somebody, I don't give a fuck if that's my own drive. You better not get on no talk about this mug blowing up or any type of accidents. My son be on that because he young. He be like, "Dad, what if?" Don't be talking about what if we didn't know nothing. If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk.
Should have seen all the people that was looking back at him. I'm just like,
And then I like that. Was it a black, melanated young boy?
yes.
Oh yeah. So they really felt like, damn, he ain't.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Dallas Mavericks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Portland Trailblazers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Anthony. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Booker. Then there's Howard. And it's Lucas in at the 4-man position. And for Dallas, Ja Morant, he's out there with Paul. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gasol in at the center, filling out the middle. Take a look at the Mavericks. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
Now here's Leonard. Gasol finds Leonard. 6 to shoot. Hayes with the screen for Leonard. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lucas the pass to Booker. Now here is Halliburton. Pass to Anthony. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by Howard. Halliburton against Paul. Misses the 3. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, we all know Chris Paul has a consistent three-point shot.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, "I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Paul can't get it to go. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. A rebound by Gasol. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Paul. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Paul's got 5.
Well, it's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
Back to Halliburton. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul passes to Hayes. Now Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anthony in the corner. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Checked in for the Mavericks. Malone comes in for Morant. Coleman's checked in for Portland. Doncic comes in for Halliburton. .157 left in the first. Gasol passes to Malone. Over in the corner, Paul. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Anthony kicks to Booker. Pass to Doncic. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Lewis passes to Malone. Nobody near Leonard. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's Booker. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Malone finds Leonard. And that time, also a missed shot.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. the Trailblazers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Howard. Russell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Halliburton subbed in for Booker. .36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Allen passes to Malone. Pass to Mashburn. Allen outside. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Lewis. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Doncic feeling it out. That one good for 2. Doncic has got his second bucket tonight.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Sabonis. Luka Doncic out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Russell. And it's Coleman in at the power forward.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. Hayes is checked in for the Mavericks. And Portland with a change here, too. Lucas is checked in for Sabonis. And so Russell hits them both. And Morant's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. A 12-point game. Outside Lewis gets the three-pointer to fall. Lewis has got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Halliburton passes to Coleman. Pass to Doncic. Nice move. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside. And once he's close, folks, good night.
And here's Hayes. Here's Mashburn. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the Mavericks making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Portland. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Lucas a screen on Malone. Doncic fires from way outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Pass to Lucas. Booker outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Halliburton against Morant from outside the arc. Rebounded by Coleman. Portland has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Pass to Hayes. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low, here's Coleman. Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Now Morant. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. Dallas, no good that time either.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Back to Doncic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Lucas. On the wing, Booker lets it go with the 3. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Mavericks trailed by 11. Now Lewis. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayes has got his first bucket of the night.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here. .107 left to play in the first half. Halliburton outside. Pass to Lucas. For 3. And it's rebounded by Morant. And so Morant will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. Offensive rebound. Good. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Now here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Back to Lucas. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Outside Leonard. Back to Paul. Pass to Hayes. And here's Leonard from 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Portland Trailblazers.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Gasol out there with Hayes. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Morant in at the 2 spot.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Morant outside. To the inside. Here's Gasol. And it's sent back by Howard. Halliburton up top. Defended by Paul. It's blocked.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Now Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. For 3, Booker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. And finished off by Gasol.
Man, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games.
Now here's Anthony. He has 5. Lucas kicks to Anthony. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Mavericks trail by 14. Paul passes to Hayes. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The shot by Paul, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Booker kicks to Anthony. No good on the triple. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Paul passes to Morant. Hayes with the screen for Morant. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Defensive foul. Maurice Lucas. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Elvin Hayes.
On the free throw, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. Inside, here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but this guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Whoa, Booker playing big inside.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Gasol, a screen on Anthony. Down low, and finished off by Gasol.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick-and-roll game to perfection.
Portland's got going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Halliburton and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Morant. And it's off from three-point range.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Booker with no one around. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Leonard, full steam ahead.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Teams changing it up here. .59 seconds left in the third. And they double up Doncic. The wide open look here for Anthony. Portland again missing. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Mashburn. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 8. They set the pick. Over Maxburg. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handle there? Staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Halliburton. Paul's shot is off.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Portland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Devin Booker. Lucas is out there with Sabonis. And it's Coleman in at the 4 spot. Now here's Malone to the middle. Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Trailblazers. That shot off. Some solid defense by Malone. Mavericks trail by 13. Leonard with the ball. Baseline Jay on the way. Yep, it counts.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Doncic outside. Pass to Coleman. Now here's Booker. Shoots over Malone. Booker, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Hayes with it. Sabonis is there. Hayes with the screen for Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 13. Pass to Lucas. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Booker looking around. And he does not hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. No good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Booker in the post. Working on Malone. And it doesn't go. Mavericks trail by 13. The shot from 20. It's in there.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Booker. Booker out of the cannon.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Hayes with the screen for Paul. Moran outside. .139 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Anthony. A three-pointer. Good.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Portland.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. Best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off. But right now, they've got something to be happy about going into Game 3.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Cleared away by Leonard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And now, our player of the game, Devin Booker.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Suns, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Kings. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Weber in at the 4 slot. And for Sacramento, we've got George, and it's Hawkins in at the 2 spot. And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Now Peyton. Here's Chamberlain. And he buries his first look.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Reed. Now here's Jokic. 13 feet out. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Again, Jokic missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
George for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And the Suns miss again.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
3-pointer. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Reeves. Here's Baylor. From deep, Jokic. Again, Jokic missing.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Ali.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Reeves, the pass to Maxey. And here's Jokic. Pass to Reeves. Outside Maxey. Pulls it from the top of the key. Here's Weber, and he dunks it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's George. He buries it from 3. George has got 6.
I just love the ball move.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
Phoenix making a switch here. .151 left in the first. Pass to Weber. Banked it in off the glass. Weber's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Aguirre. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense paid. .107 left in the first quarter. Here's Weber. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Outside Payton. Pass to Aguirre. That's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Suns trail by 10. Here's Weber. They set the pick. Now here's Jokic. Guarded closely. And it's rejected. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Shot clock at 6. And here's Maxey outside. Hauled in by the Kings. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Ginobili. Fires the three. Connects from downtown.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Holmgren. Then it's Maxey, and it's Lieber in at the point guard position. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
George left side. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Suns trail by 11. Maxey on the wing. From behind the arc. Fires, hitting the triple. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Suns making a switch here.
Substituting on the court.
And so here's Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. For three, George. And another miss by Sacramento. Suns trail by 8. Maxey passes to Holmgren. Rebound by Aguirre.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
George scanning the floor. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
It's his first trip to the line.
For the Suns, Elgin Baylor, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Phoenix. Both good from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Chamberlain. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Payton. No made baskets yet. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Jokic. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 10.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Jokic. 4 on the clock. And there's the rejection.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Kings lead by 10. Outside Payton. Pass to Ginobili. There's a screen to the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Reeves. Off target from 3-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Payton. Down low. Chamberlain. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Inside. Holmgren with a big reach.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Chamberlain. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of it.
So both teams making some changes here. .52 seconds left in the half. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Sacramento passing it around. George's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Maxey passes to Weber. Soft touch off the glass. Weber's got 6 points.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Sacramento Kings.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny. DJ EJ. Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. Guys, game one went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game two as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Reeves has got the ball here for the Suns. 9-point game. We've got Paul George, and it's Bosch in at the power forward position. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Outside Payton. Back to George. Pass to Bosch. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Good. 16 points for him.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Maxey. Back to Reeves. Outside Maxey. 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way, and the shot's good. Maxey's got 10 points.
And you don't see Maxey take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he certainly can mix that in.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And the Kings lead by 11.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. exactly what they were looking for.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Suns trail by 11. Maxey passes to Weber. 90 seconds into the second half now. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound by Sacramento. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. George outside. Here's Hawkins. No points so far. Bosh, the pass to George. Cranes the triple. And the Kings lead by 14.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Jokic with a screen on Payton. Maxey against Payton. And here is Maxey. 10 points for him.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now Payton. Maxey covering. Outside Payton. Here's Chamberlain. Covered by Jokic. Chamberlain, no good. Suns trail by 14. And here's Jokic. And the shot goes in. Jokic has gotten his first basket of the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's your Sacramento Kings 3 teams. It's your Sacramento Kings 3 teams.
So both teams changing it up here. And so here's Sacramento. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. A minute 50 left in the third. For 3, George. Phoenix grabs the miss.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Weber. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Jokic passes to Maxey. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
So he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
The Kings lead by 12. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Ginobili. And the jumper falls for him. Ginobili's got his second bucket on the night. Here's Maxey. He's got 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul George pulls down the board. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, that's where all that size that Paul George has as a wing really pays off.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Lever. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Another miss by Maxey.
He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Jokic. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Chet Holmgren, and it's Lever in at the point. Suns trail by 18. Right side Reeves. Here's Lever. An easy 2 on the layup. Lever's gotten his first points of the night.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Payton with it. Pass to Aguirre. A shot from the mid-range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's the pick.
Pat Lever, first personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Four on the clock. Here's Hawkins. Sacramento again missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's Baylor from 7. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
Buries it from outside. And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Outside Payton. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Two open that time. They didn't look easy. Hawkins has got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. While we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, he is raising his game in the postseason, no doubt about it. Only certain players respond to playoff pressure like he has. Impressive stuff. On defense, Sacramento. Jokic passes to Maxey. Here's Baylor. Got a piece of it. Yes! Using that window.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now George.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Maxey passes to Baylor. Now here's Reeves. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Payton. Sacramento leading by 19.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Kings.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
So it's Sacramento now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. George in the post. Here's Hawkins. They set the pick. He launches. Can't get it to go. Outside Jokic. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to present our player of the game.